Welcome back to the Commercial Real Estate Show. I'm Michael Bull. Today we're talking about design and construction. Our guests are Lamar Wakefield with Wakefield Beasley and Millard Choate and Todd Barrett with Choate Construction. And gentlemen, sustainability and LEED types of certifications have been, all the rage for a while. It seemed like the recession took a little bit of the steam out of that process of people spending the kind of money to do those types of things in construction and design today. What are you seeing now and moving forward with regards to sustainability?
Well, I'll start by saying that if you work at Wakefield Beasley, you are going to be a LEED accredited professional. I don't care how many times you have to take the test. You're going to be a LEED accredited professional. That said, we've done numerous platinum LEED facilities. We're seeing that because of the cost of that on an annual basis. We're seeing that go down in popularity right now, even though sustainability is obviously clearly important. We all want to embrace it. So we're seeing more of the gold/silver side of LEED sustainability. Millard?
Yeah, I agree, Lamar. LEED started out years ago as a big thing. A lot of our institutions adopted it. And it's gone from a beat your chest, being a good guy type of thing, to economics. And we have a lady that's been on the national board of USGBC, so we've been ahead of the curve on some of the criteria. And what we are seeing, and what I'm glad to see, is that it's becoming more of an economic decision. In other words, what's the return on investment? What's the payback period? Nowadays, the cost is diminishing. To go LEED silver is not hardly a premium at all anymore, particularly in office buildings. LEED Gold is still somewhat of a premium, but its return is becoming less and less. And so it has become an economic driver. Many developers are loath to install LEED systems for the initial cost up front if they're going to flip the buildings, but people who hold them longer term are definitely seeing the payback. Solar is more and more prevalent. We in our own building put in a LEED solar system. It's in fact, you can go to choatesolar.com and at any point in time see how it's performing, how much power is being produced, and it's just cool. And the payback period with tax credits we had there was 3 years and 11 months.
Wow.
Which is pretty short.
Then substantial savings moving down the road.
Well, the biggest savings we got was not just the power savings that we computed. The real cookie was the peak shaving cost. They compute your annual rate based upon peak in the summer, and we were defraying our energy consumption by 30%. And that helped us immensely on the rate. So, but solar is there, and it makes more common sense.
It's not as expensive as it was.
It's not
right?
as expensive.
Okay.
We put in the Southeast first LED parking lot lighting system, terribly efficient. And again, the payback period was very short. And now some of our auto dealer clients are using it because, let's face it, at night at an auto dealership you could perform retinal surgery. It's so bright, and the power savings there is phenomenal.
I think they did that to me last time I bought a car.
Well, other types of surgery for you, Michael. But I won't go there.
Okay. Well, let's talk about construction costs. It seems like that's been one of the saving grace for the commercial real estate industry, as the lack of new supply has really created benefits for existing owners as far as raising rates and occupancy on their projects. Where are construction costs today compared to, say, pre-recession?
Well, the cost, it's hard to give you just a general overall one-size-fits-all because there are certain sectors, and I'm going to address a couple to give you an example.
You're not going to use the A word, are you?
Well, I mean,
the A word?
Apartments? Oh, no. For example, office. In 2007, we built an office building shell for a particular client for $88 per square foot. Today, that cost would be $90 to $95 a foot. Very little increase over 8 years. So, and that's primarily due to structural as much as anything. For example, steel. During the crunch, when the market hit the tank, it was frustrating for us because structural steel was actually increasing despite less demand. That's because China had eaten up the world supply of scrap steel. They were a net importer of steel. Today, scrap has stabilized at around 17 cents per pound. China is now a net exporter of steel. Their production capacity caught up. So those things have stabilized. Petroleum-based products such as PVC, asphalt, have obviously benefited most recently from the decline in petroleum. So those are the things that we see. And concrete has stabilized. We're in good shape there. And but anything that's been built of unit frame or wood is up around 16 to 20%.
Wow. Well, stay tuned. We'll have more on construction and design. This is the Commercial Real Estate Show. The Commercial Real Estate Show is brought to you by Bull Realty Commercial Advisors, a great place to do business. Visit bullrealty.com. RealNex, a comprehensive and powerful suite of commercial real estate tools at an incredibly low price. Visit realnex.com. That's REALNEX. FIU, Florida International University. Earn your master's in real estate in as little as 10 months without interrupting your career. Visit FIUonline.com. Xceligent, the resource professionals use for commercial real estate information. Visit Xceligent.com. That's XCELIGENT. Commercial Search, the source to market and source available properties for sale or lease. Visit commercialsearch.com. For more information on these great companies or for additional videos, podcasts, or articles, visit CREshow.com.